Hey, welcome to Estevan TV. I'm at pushgapradio.com.
This is Jackie. What up, y'all? This is Jackie of Shaka Ford 1 and the main event show.
Goes a little something like this.
Ready with the entertainment report?
Yeah.
Time now for your pushgapradios.com Jackie O entertainment report. Again, it sounds like that because we're recording for a podcast. Jackie O, what you got?
You know, I haven't been to a concert in a long time. Haven't really had a desire to go to a concert in a long time. But I may need to go, and I don't even know.
Because everybody sound like Frankie Beverly.
But
horrible.
The thing is, with Drake, the rapper, I don't really know any Drake songs other than the two that he's in collaboration with Rihanna and Work or whatever that song is.
Nicki Minaj
and then the Nicki
Life?
Minaj song For Life. Those
Your
are the only two
favorite song?
songs that I know that he's on. Yeah, and I love those.
Mm-hmm.
But he does good things at his concerts.
Yeah.
I mean, these people have gotten in the habit of throwing stuff on stage at the people and it's like, stop that before you hurt somebody, because you know a few of them have gotten
them
injured.
panties you ain't washed.
But with him,
hitting the nigga in the head.
But with him, women have been throwing bras, and so he had a few, maybe I think it was 3 or 4 of people that work for him. These ladies, they went and arranged all of these bras that he had collected from these concerts, and it was like miles and miles of bras of all sizes, colors,
God.
Shapes, and so I mean,
I can only believe, child.
And the biggest one, you would not believe that somebody's one breast was that big, let alone 2 breasts,
baby. I believe.
But he also does good deeds, and he usually give women Birkin bags. Mm-hmm. He give away Birkin bags during his concert.
Really?
Yes. Well, in this one concert he was doing, he saw this guy holding up a sign saying that he had used his savings to buy tickets for him and his girlfriend for the Drake concert, and she didn't want to come with him.
Really?
Right. And so she didn't come. And so Drake was like, hold up. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that she didn't come with you? He was like, you know what? I'm going to give you 50 bands just so you can go flex on her. And I'm thinking, okay, what's 50 bands? So I kept reading, and it was like $50,000. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. Well, you know, I don't use it.
And then he gonna spend it all on her any damn way.
Probably, so, but then you never know. He might not.
I wouldn't even tell I had it. 50 bands.
And then there was another concert, and these fans had a sign, and they had just gotten married, and they're saying that they took their honeymoon money and bought tickets to come to the concert.
No.
So once again,
no.
He stopped the concert, and he was like, "Are y'all serious?" And they was like, "Yeah." So then he was like, "Make out with each other. Let me see if you're serious." So they started making out. And he was like, "Yeah, you know they're serious and everything." So then what he did with them is he told them that he was going to send them to Turks and Caicos for their honeymoon to replace the fact that they didn't get a chance. And I was like, dang, Drake, let me write me a sign out and go to a Drake concert. I'm gonna have to look up.
And they say Drake is about to be up there with Michael Jackson in some instance, so far as one of the best selling artists.
Yes. Oh yes, he's extremely popular. He could probably go and rap about a trash can, and they would just just be all over it. He's one of the voices with the AI, the artificial intelligence, that they have taken his voice and put him on all of these different tracks and things. So he's not real happy about that. But what can you do?
Same way they trying to do with the actors. They want to scan your image one time and pay you, and then through purgatory, They gonna just run your image without ever paying you again.
Yep, but he likes to party and have his fun too.
Of course.
He went to the famous strip club in Atlanta, Onyx. And when he went to Onyx, he had a large
I
plastic.
thought Magic City was the spot in Atlanta.
I think it's Onyx now.
Oh,
and so he had this large plastic container, and inside this container was $250,000 cash.
Wow.
So he made it
All
rain.
singles.
I don't know. They ain't say about all that, but he made it rain big time up in there.
Yeah.
But speaking of strip clubs, these female rappers is just blowing my mind now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just all over the place. Let me backtrack to Umar. Real quick, Johnson. While he's sitting up here, he worried about the wrong stuff. Because I have been seeing these little clippets and things of him supposed to be dating this rapper Sukiana. This girl is
Suki-dookie.
she is so out there. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that she's doing. She's just way too ratchet.
Says she wants to get her coochie stretched, and she was over in London talking about she want to get her coochie stretched, and she want to eat a nigga's fart locker.
And she was saying this loud in front of, directly in front of these women. You know, they're prim and proper in England.
Yeah.
And you walking in front of these people talking about you want your coochie ate out.
Yeah.
And what it is.
No respect of self.
None.
But then, you know, you're a plant by these white people in order to tear down the black community, because according to people that I listen to, they destroyed the youngsters with the gangster culture, and they destroying the young black women with the hoe culture. And she's just perpetuating it, sexy red, the same way.
Yes.
Just coming in here giving us a bad look all around the world.
Yes. And so
All for the bag.
Yeah, so he got other things to be worried about while he's sitting up there all in other folk business. And Miss Beyonce is making a lot of money too.
Yeah.
You know, she during and she has such a pull on people. At her concerts now, what she's doing is she's having what they're calling this mute challenge.
Yeah.
Where at a certain point she'll give the signal and then everybody's supposed to be quiet. Well, now you have these people that are deliberately going around trying to be cloud chasers. And so during the time that because these cities are all in a contest now to see who does the mute challenge better. Well, then you were having these people that are being mute haters.
Yeah.
And they're making noise.
Don't want to follow the program.
They're making noise doing the mute.
Yeah.
And that's pissing these people off because, you know, the Beehive don't play when it comes to Beyonce and her stuff. And so at a recent concert, a guy decided that he was going to yell. And as good as another concert goer felt, they socked him.
Really?
And popped him. Yes.
That's damn good.
And it's like, you can't be hitting people.
Hey, she told you to shut your ass up. Okay,
It's
follow
like-
the program. The
Oh,
hell
my
you think
goodness.
this is?
But then at the one in Houston, there was
Because she had Meg Thee Stallion with her at that show.
Meg Thee Stallion canceled another concert that she was scheduled to do this once Beyonce
Come
asked
with
her.
the Queen Bee.
Yeah, because they're both from Houston, so you know Houston went crazy with the two of them and with Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
But they're at this other one where this girl started doing all of this screaming. It turns out that she's an influencer, a YouTuber. And the people were so mad at her that they ended up getting her YouTube channel taken down.
Wow, really?
As a result, honey, these people don't play
Cancel
when it comes
culture.
to cancel culture.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, be careful if you're at one of these concerts and Beyonce
Beyonce told you to shut your ass up.
and doing this mute challenge. But she is also her and her husband both. They're very good business people.
Yes.
Because I know I have noticed when I've been seeing clippets of the cameras being like right up on her doing some of these concerts. That's because they're making a documentary.
Yeah.
And so she's going to be collaborating, or she has been collaborating with AMC. And they're going to do a lot
The
of
theaters, yeah.
Right. They're going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes footage, the actual concert footage, and then a lot of exclusives that is going to be included in it.
Right.
That will be released a little bit later on. And then I guess what she's doing now, she's getting into a habit of when she released her new music and her new albums and things,
right,
she's basically doing these like story videos that goes along with the music. And so one of that's coming out of this as well. So by the end of the tour, she is estimated to have made over $1 billion altogether.
I don't doubt it, mine.
With the merchandise, because what she is asking for people to do as well is a lot of people are wearing silver, some type of silver, metallic or whatever to the concert. So you have all of these people.
So niggas in there with shiny shirts on.
Yes, and they're coming in from these hats all the way down to their shiny boots, honey.
Yeah.
But there are some really, really, really cute outfits are coming out from it. Once I start getting back into my crafts, I'm actually gonna craft some of it to put up for sale with our other stuff.
Already.
But yeah, and then Usher. Usher
with a skirt on, man.
That's a kilt. He said, "Get it right." That was a that was a Louis Vuitton kilt.
The Illuminati got you on a skirt, nigga.
He was at
kilts are plaid.
He was at Fashion Week in Paris. But this was
they done got Usher.
Louis Vuitton is putting a little twist on it. It was black. His was black. But
Kilts
that's
are
not
plaid.
his first time wearing a kilt. He's also worn, there's some other pictures out there with him having it on. Maybe he needs to let it all out. You do know he's alleged to have a little something down there. But
I don't know nothing about
and
it.
then there's rumor that under the kilts that traditionally they don't wear underwear.
I've heard.
I don't know how true that is, but so maybe he just let it all hang out
I guess
a little every now and then.
I don't know nothing about it. Okay.
But he's gonna headline the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show.
Yes.
And he is so excited because it's going to be in Vegas, and he's been doing a residency in Las Vegas for the past 2 years. And I mean, with that show, he's going all
That's
out.
how Keke Palmer got in trouble.
He's on skates.
Yeah.
He has strippers on stripper poles. Whenever he sees a celebrity in the audience, he always go up and he serenades her. And that's kind of how Keke Palmer and her baby daddy got into cahoots and got in trouble with each other or started having an issue because she was dressed like she was getting ready to go to the bedroom,
right?
And Usher was all up on her, and she was loving it. And then they came out after that and did a video, which was kind of like a dig. But Keke has since come out with her and her boyfriend. They're fine, and they're living their life and loving their baby, and keeping on. But Usher said that the way that he found out about him doing the halftime show is that he got a phone call because Rock Nation and Jay-Z are in they're collaborating with the NFL, so he's like kind of in charge of the music part of the halftime shows, right. And so when he called Usher, he asked Usher if he was ready. And Usher was like, ready for what? And he was like, can you bring it to the world? And so he was just real excited once he found out that, he was going to do it. And they got a little skit that they've done from his 2004 hit Confessions. And
Confessions was a banging album.
Yes. Now, one thing about Usher, I don't, his personal life is his personal life and all those things. But as far as his music and his performance, as far as his dancing and the type of shows that he put on and stuff, he's a definite performer. He's an entertainer. So I expect his Super Bowl show to be phenomenal. All right. Michael Jackson was one of his proteges, and he takes a lot of.
Tried to outdance Mike on stage one day. Mike had to put it on him.
He did. So I'm looking forward to that.
All righty. That's the Jackie O Entertainment Report, heard exclusively on pushgapradios.com. Thank you for hanging out with the bangingest thing on your urban internet radio dial. Never average, never mediocre, online, on point, and on the money. Pray until something happens. God always provides. On pushgapradios.com, the power is in the name. If you listen to us on KYBNradio.com, you can find us at Pushgap TV 1 on YouTube. And if you watch us on YouTube at the Making of Pushgap Radios, then you can also catch the podcast every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Central on KYBNradio.com, and also at Buzzsprout. If you're working out or driving and don't have time to watch the videos, you can listen to the audio. Jackie O.
Like, comment, subscribe, share, all of that. Hit the notification button so that each week you can be reminded of our great show.
That's what that is. PushGapRadios.com. Dallas, baby.
And we're out.
PushGapRadio.com. Bridging the gap between old school and new school radio. PushGapRadio.com. It's Dallas, baby.